Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have gotten this baggy short today. If you haven't seen the tutorial on the top, please check it out. It's on my channel and it's very interesting. So you're going to be cutting the baggy short today, and I hope you guys can see this because of the white paper and white table. So I will just mark a starting point, and I'll be using this pattern because when we marked our top, we didn't use pattern and we didn't find it funny. Hey God, oh. So I'll be using this pattern for this. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to mark our crotch depth, and our crotch depth, we are going to be using is our hip measurement divided by 4. Then I'll be adding about 2 inches because I don't want it to be fitted. So my hip measurement divided by 4 is 8 inches plus 2 inches. That's what we have, is about 10 inches. Remember, it's going to be having a band. So this is a very high waist trouser, so it's very high waisted. So I'm going to be marking at 10 inches. That's plus the 2 inches band or 1.5 inches band. We'll have about 12 inches. I hope you understand this. So don't forget to put your band into consideration before doing this. So it's going to be a very high waist short, just like I mentioned, high waist up to the navel because of the top that we made earlier. That's what we are considering before marking this. So once I am done with that, at that point I'm going to be marking my hip measurement divided by 4. I'll make a mark there plus 5.5 inches allowance. So this 5.5 inches allowance includes my my stitching allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this up. Then once I'm done with that, we're going to go ahead and mark our crouch extension. And to get this, what we are going to be doing is to mark the hip measurement divided by 4. That 4, which is 8 inches, I'm going to divide it again by 4. And then, but for I'm always adding ½ inch stitching allowance to that 4, so I have 2.5 inches. So that's what we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and make a curve for our crouch depth, sorry. So this is what we have. Then for the waist, so I'm going to be coming in by ½ inch from here, by 1.5 inches or 2 inches from here for our, so I'll be doing 2 inches so that we'll connect our waist to here, to our hip. So I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and connect this one straight because it's not a fitted pant. So I'll connect this one more like straight or a bit slanted, whichever you want to do. Or if we leave this pattern like this place is going to be puffy. It's going to have like a puff effect here, so we're going to adjust that. So from this center front, I'm going to go in by 1 inch, and then I'll connect it to this place. I just hope it connects well. Then that 1 inch I took out from here, I'm going to replace it here at this waist side, at this side of the trouser. One is the reason for this, so that we really reduce having this puff effect at that center front, and also for this side, so that it will accommodate the butt well. I hope you understand this, the reason why we are doing this. Then from this center front, I'm going down by 1 inch. So I'll just go down by 1 inch, and then I'll connect it. So this, I'll just cancel out this line. So we are not making use of this, and we are not making use of this. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this to where we are making use of. So we are not making use of it, and we are not making use of it. So this is our line now, our new line. And let me connect this line well. So the new one. So this is what we have. So we are cancelling out all this. We're going to go ahead and cut this out. I even forgot. So we're going to mark the length of the short, and for the length of mine is 16 inches. So 16 inches. Remember we took out our band measurement. Okay, let me place at 1 inch, half inch for stitching allowance, or 1.5 inches. We're going to be adding the stitching allowance as we go on with this tutorial. So I'm marking at 18 inches. So this is what we have. I'm going to transfer it to our fabric, and then I'll cut out one for really quick back. So guys, I've transferred the front pattern to the fabric. You can see it, and I added stitching allowance to it. I also added half inch stitching allowance to it. Don't mind that I am still placing it to cut out the back one. So for the back one, from here, so this stitching allowance will be for the back as well. So we are going to extending this by 1.5 inches. Then at the cross side, I am extending it by 2.5 inches, which is here. Remember, we already added stitching allowance to this, so you're not going to be adding much now, but because it's the back, you want to have 1.5 inches all around, not really all around, at this butt area, and then we are going to connect to this 2.5 inches that we have at the crotch area. Then for this is going to, I'm going to slant it to meet here. So this is what we have. Then for this we are going to go down. So this is what we have. So I'll go ahead. So guys, we're going to go ahead and take out our pattern. So this is for the front, and this is for the back. So for this, we're going to start by stitching half of an inch, or 1 inch, or at the crotch area. Then I'll also stitch this down as well. I'll stitch it down. So guys, this is what we have after stitching. You can see. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, or we are going to be doing, is to place it this way, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch on both sides, on both seam sides. So I'll stitch it by 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I'll do the same thing for this other side. I'll stitch it down as well. If you want to add your pocket, this is where you should add your pocket before stitching here. If you have, I decided to add pockets my so I'm going to go ahead. I cut out my fabric for my pocket. So this pocket depends on how wide or long you want it to be. So I have 10 inches by 8, 10 by 8. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So I've not stitched on my this thing first yet. So I'll open it up. So I'll place it this way. I'll come down by, I want this to be around the hip, so I'll come down by about 4 inches. I'll make a mark there, and then I'm going to go ahead and place this way, and then I'll stitch it down. Once I am done with that, I'll do the same thing for the other side, and also for the back one I'll do the same thing for the back one as well. I'll mark 4 inches, and then I'll place the pocket on it, and I'll stitch down on all 4 sides. So guys, this is what we have after stitching it. You can see. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the other side, and we're going to be doing front facing front at this point. I'll place it this way, making sure that it matches at the waistline and every other side. So I'll be stitching down. Just look at the way I'll be stitching. So I'll stitch down this way. I'll pass this pocket line by half of an inch, and then I'll stitch this way by half of an inch all around the bucket, and I'll also stop here. and then I'll stitch down. So remember, this side will be 1.5 inches to 2 inches, so I'll pass it by this pocket by ½ inch and then stitch this way. And while stitching this way, once I get to about 1.5 inches of my stitching allowance, I'll stop and then stitch that. So guys, we are done stitching it. So when you turn it to the right side, this is what we have. So once you turn it, this is what we have. So this is our pocket. It's a big wide pocket. I'm not even thinking of closing it a bit so it will be smaller. So this is what we have. So we're going to go ahead and fold this way so that we'll measure our waistline. So I'll be measuring from this end to this end. So that's 1.5 inches. Well, I'll be cutting out 22.5 inches band. Then the width of it is, for the length, 22.5 inches on fold. Then the width will be 2 inches. So let me go ahead and cut it out. So guys, look at the fabric. I've cut this out. So you have 4 inches. Remember, it should be on fold. When it's on fold, it will be 2 inches. So by the time we stitch it down, it will be half. It will be 1.5 inches. So I'll turn this to the right side, and then we are going to place it this way. So we're going to place it this way. I'll be leaving about ½ inch away. So once I place it this way, we are going to stitch all the way round. So once we get to this place, to the end, it's going to overlap each other by ½ inch this way. So we're going to close it up, but that's after we've attached our elastic band. So I'll go ahead and stitch it, and also I'll also stitch this place as well. I'll stitch this place, crash area, and I also hem it, and then we'll be back. So guys, this is what we have. I'm done hemming this and closing up this place. So we're going to go ahead and attach our elastic band, and I'll be using this 1 inch elastic band. So I'll pass this through the waistline. So guys, this is what we have. So you just close up that place and stitch close your waistline, and that's it for this style. If you want the story on how to attach the one that has rope, is in my channel. Check the description box, it will be there. I hope you find value in this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. So this is what we have for the two. So this is the top, and this is the shorts, the baggy shorts. So this is what we have.